The 107th Regiment Monument. The reason why I'm making this documentary film is because not too many people are familiar with this sculpture. And like so many, this one deserves recognition. The World War I Service of New York's 107th Infantry Regiment is honored with a large bronze sculpture in Central Park. This one is located on 67th Street on 5th Avenue near Central Park. The monument was first conceived around the time 1920 and was made in 1926 to 1927 and was placed in the park and unveiled in the year 1927. The World War I Service of New York's Infantry, New York's 107th Infantry Regiment, is one of the greatest sculptures around Central Park. The 107th Regiment Monument is dedicated in 1927. Features 7 soldiers in a variety of poses on a large granite base. 3 soldiers in the middle are charging. The soldier on the far right as you face the monument is preparing to throw hand grenades, and the second soldier from the left is supporting a badly wounded comrade. Now there are many other monuments that have the similar name, infantry, in it. There's a few located in Ohio, another one in Pennsylvania. There are many infantry units, but this one that I speak of is located in 67th Street, as I mentioned, right where many yellow cabs pass by, but not all of them point out this magnificent sculpture. The east face of the monument's base bears an inscription reading 7th Regiment, New York, 107th United States Infantry, in memoriam, 1917 through 1918. The 7th Regiment description on the base refers to the unit's designation. While it served in the New York's National Guard, the unit, which traces its roots to 1806, was combined with other regiments and designated as the 107th during World War I. The monument was designed by sculptor Karl Morningstar Illava, who had served as the sergeant in the unit during World War I. The monument stands alone, with not many sculptures close by. You can see all the details of the sculpture. So wonderful. As active fighting began, the regiment had nearly 3,000 officers and men. During the war, the unit suffered 1,918 casualties. The president at the time was Woodrow Wilson, who was in office from 1913 through 1921. The vice president at that time was Thomas Marshall. The regiment was, as its name implies, stationed in New York, and consisted of males mainly from this region. In 1917, the National Guard's 7th New York Infantry Registry Division, while in France, they saw heavy action, and at the end of the war, in November 1918, of the 3,700 men originally in the regiment, 580 men were killed and 1,487 wounded, with the 4 of the regiment soldiers being awarded the Congressional Medal of Honor. You can see their clothing, the type of symbols they represented. The memorial depicts 7 men, as I've said, the one to the far right carrying 2 mail bombs. while supporting the wounded soldier next to him. To his right, another infantryman rushes towards the enemy positions, while the helmetless squad leader and another soldier are approaching the enemy with bayonets fixed. Here on this side, you can see the two small grenades. It's a magnificent sculpture indeed. I thank you for watching. I hope you learned some more about this sculpture. Thank you, Daniel Olivo.